everyone, it's Anne. Welcome to Auntie Tarot. Today we're doing a twin flame reading, and I was doing the pre-shuffle. I usually do the pre-shuffle first a couple times, and then I turn on the video and just to get a feel of the energy first. But this time I decided to leave what came out in the pre-shuffle and share what I got so far with you guys, and then we'll shuffle again on camera and continue reading some more. So this side is the masculine side, and this side was the feminine side. And I was asking what's going on with the masculine and what's going on with the divine feminine. And I started with this deck first. This is the God and Titans deck. And the card that jumped out was Apollo for inquiry. So the divine masculines are starting to question, inquire about the journey, about what's going on, reflecting, but they're starting to inquire and question. The second card that came out, as far as how they're feeling confused, puzzled, disoriented, bewildered. So they're still trying to get a grasp of this journey, this connection, not fully understanding it. So it's gotten them really confused, conflicted, not knowing which way to turn. This is, I feel like it's the mind going round and round a loop, and that's why they're starting to question. What's going on? What is it? Is it more? Is there more to meet the eye? And then from this deck, connection. So when doing the pre-shuffle, I thought it was because they want the connection again, but just now it just came to me. They're starting to question or inquire about the connection. So they're starting to go within and do inquiry about the connection, because the connection had left them confused, or it confused them. But it could be that they do want the connection again. But I just now I got clarity that's what they're confused about and wanting inquiry about, is about the connection. Okay, so that makes sense. All right. And I created a little crystal grid here with an amethyst, citrine, quartz, and a few Indara stone. I put it in the center here of the reading. So hopefully it will help bring in some positive energy. And I had already called in my guides and angels prior to turning on the camera. Now on the divine feminine side, these three came out all at once in a clump. So we have Bridget for healing, and then we have reduction, Sekhmet, and we have Persephone, cycles. So healing is clear. I didn't need clarifying on that. The divine feminine has been working on her healing, is currently working on her healing, continue to work on her healing. This reduction card, I needed clarity on. I wasn't clear exactly what that was all about, so I looked it up in the guidebook, and it talked about a little story about Sekhmet and how she was in a battle and she was fighting, and she still had that warrior spirit, so she wanted to release more. So one of the gods turned the river into red blood so she can release some more. Basically, it's about releasing anger. So a lot of the divine feminine may still be feeling anger, and still working on healing their anger, releasing their anger. So that's what the reduction is about. It's reducing the unnecessary negative emotion, and in particular anger. You can see all this rage here. See, you can see and feel it. There's rage. So releasing, working on healing the anger. And then Persephone is cycles, and cycles is about change. So this card reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune and the tarot card. So changing. So the Divine Feminine are healing, continuing to heal, working on healing, working on releasing her anger, her rage in regards to this journey, this connection, everything that's been done to her, what she's gone through, and then change is coming, working on change. As far as how she's feeling, I got trusting, reliant, dependent, believing. So the Divine Feminines for this particular wave or collective is starting to trust, learning to trust, beginning to trust, and believe. So you see these two people swinging. She's willing to let go and trust and allow. And divine timing that things will work out. So you're up in the air. There's no parachute. There's no net. There's no nothing. So this is total, complete trust. Surrender. So the Divine Feminine are starting to get there, or if not there yet. So that's how she's feeling. She's feeling like she's trusting. Okay. And then 3 cards came out for the Divine Feminine on this deck. We have communication, we have celebration, and we have trigger. So what I'm getting is some of the Divine Feminine receive communication from their Divine Masculine. And I have seen this. I had a subscriber, a client, that I did a reading for 2 or 3 months ago, maybe 2 months ago, a couple months ago, recently emailed me and confirmed that she did hear from her twin flame. So communications are coming in, and a few of the Divine Feminine did receive communication from their Divine Masculine. So we have communication, and if you have not received communication yet, I believe communication may be coming in. But for those who did receive communication already, there was a little joyous celebration within herself. It's not like an outer celebration. However, whatever was communicated or however things went, she may have been triggered again, or it may have triggered her again. So therefore, back to, continuing to work on the healing and the releasing of anger and cycles, changes. It's like cycle. It's like, what I'm just getting now is like cycle after cycle after cycle. It's like, here we go again. Another cycle. Another cycle. But each time is like a step up, right? Like healing, peeling, layers of an onion. Each time you're releasing more. So each cycle, it's like you're going through the same thing, but it's a step up, if that makes sense. Now, the bottom of the deck for the Divine Masculine was balance. I believe we got this last time. So he's still working on balancing himself, balancing the feminine masculine within himself, balancing his emotion. So he's still working on balance. Here she seemed like she's going to fall, like teeter-totter. The vision I'm getting is like a baby first learning how to walk. It may fall a couple times until its legs are strong. So he's balancing, teeter-tottering, balancing his physical 3D life, balancing his emotion, balancing his inner energies, yin and yang, just working on balancing on every level. So that was the bottom of the deck for him. And then back on the top was power. And then we had obstacles underneath that. And then we had destroyer. So he's working on gaining his power, because we had strength last time, I believe, for the Divine Masculine. Last time, I mean the last Twin Flame reading I did a couple weeks ago. Working on gaining his power to overcome the obstacle in his life, with the karmic, or whatever obstacle that's coming up, but mostly with the karmic. And Ganesha, I get a sense that Ganesha is also helping, maybe helping, or is helping some of the Divine Masculine, if not all, depending on their beliefs. Ganesha is there to help them, because Ganesha is the god that destroy or remove obstacle. And then underneath that we have Shiva, which is also the destroyer. So destroying. So it's interesting. I just realized Ganesha removes obstacle, and Shiva is the destroyer of also, I believe, negative. So it's interesting that it came out this way. So that the Divine Masculines are getting help to come into his power, to be in power, to gain power and strength, to be able to overcome his obstacle and destroy them. Wow. Once he become balanced and clear of the connection. I get this warrior energy. And back to the bottom of the deck, the card underneath the balance card was focus. Focus. He'll be laser focused once he gets this all together. For the feminine deck, the bottom of the deck was authenticity. Being authentic. Being able to speak her truth after she released all that anger. And the top of the deck for the feminine is justice. So she will receive her justice coming in. So authenticity and justice. Wow, top of the deck is equality. Equality. So working on being equal to her Divine Masculine. So both are working on empowering. The Divine Feminine is working on not giving her power away to the Divine Masculine, to meet him, to be equal to him. And the Divine Masculine is working on his strength and power in order to stand up, to be able to remove the darkness and obstacle in his way to getting to the Divine Feminine and union. All right. So let's see. What other cards? I'm going to use this deck. This is a Hay House deck. I forgot the name. I think it's a self-care deck. Spirit guides, angels, ascended masters. Can we get a card for the Divine Masculine from this deck? Messages for the Divine Masculine Collective. The wave of Twin Flame who will be watching this video. Self-love keep coming up. I saw and then I saw again. So I believe he's also working on self-love, learning to love himself. And underneath that is playfulness. Lighten up to be playful. He's been very, very serious. And he may be spending time in nature to ground. And then we have love underneath that. The love is coming in. And relaxation. Resting. Healing also. This came out, I believe, yesterday when I was just doing a twin flame reading. Just playing around. Alright. Messages now for the divine feminine spirit guides, angels. Messages. Okay, this one, choice. So some of the divine feminine are thinking about making a choice. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I wait? Should I just leave the journey altogether? So she's thinking about making a decision, a choice. Additional messages for the divine feminine spirit. I saw boundaries, but let's see if it comes out. Spirit guides, angels, ascended masters. Can we get a message? Oh, that's interesting. I flipped. Wisdom. Let go of the need to control. Trust in the wisdom of a divine plan. I'm not making this up. That wisdom. And here it is. Let go of the need to control. Trust in the wisdom of a divine plan. So what I'm getting is the divine feminine. Divine feminines, the reason why you're thinking, should I stay, should I go, is because of impatience. It's taking too long. It's been a long time. Am I wasting my time? Am I crazy? Blah, blah, you know, all those mind chatter. And the reason why that is because us divine feminine, some of us, are working on our control issues, and we want to control the outcome. We want to control the situation. And that's why we get impatient. And that's why we get this message. Let go of the need to control. Trust in the wisdom of a divine plan. So the message is to trust. And trust in the higher power that be. Which is easier said than done, I know. But alright. Any additional messages for the divine feminine from this deck, Spirit? Any additional messages for the divine feminine in this deck? It's funny, it flipped out like this, so I guess I'll read this message. Schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life. So, and it's time. We were just talking about time. So this is also self-love. Schedule some time with yourself. So, you know, a lot of us are busy, busy, busy. Giving to others, if we're mothers, taking care of the kids, taking care of everyone else. So schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life. So spend some time with yourself, divine feminines. And care for yourself and love yourself. Give yourself some self-love. Massage, reading a book, bubble bath, a walk in nature, beach, whatever you need, whatever your soul needs, whatever you need to feel rejuvenated and pampered and loved. That's interesting. The card, because it had flipped like this, so that was up, but then the second card underneath it says release your ties to the past. When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. Opportunity. So the opportunities will come in for you once you release and let go and trust, let go of control. And what I got, because I get this same message a lot for myself as far as release and let go. And this morning I did journaling and channeling with writing in a journal, asking Spirit to clarify the let go and what that means. So the message was, because a lot of us are holding on so tightly, right? We don't want to let go because of the fear of abandonment. Like, I can't let him go. I can't let them go because I don't want to lose them, because I don't want to be abandoned. So that's the underlying deep psychological healing wound, core wound. But what Spirit's saying is, letting go, when you let go, it's actually the opposite of what you think will happen. So once you let go, it gives a connection, a breathing room, and then the dynamics change, and it allows space for the energy to move and for the divine masculine to come in and come back, if that makes sense. Because if you're holding on to something so tightly, you're squeezing and suffocating, like I'm getting an image of a python. You're squeezing the living daylights out of it. It can't breathe. It doesn't have room to breathe and move. So if you release it and just let go, boom, it will pop up right in your face. So that's the message. That's how it was explaining to it was how it was explained to me. It's like, what? Let go? I have to let go? Yes, you have to let go. But letting go, you're going to get what you want in the process of letting go. So I hope I explained that clearly. So it's not going to be what you think it is. All right, so let's go back to these cards and Divine Masculine. Spirit guides, angels, ascended masters. Can we get additional messages for the Divine Masculine? What's currently going on with the Divine Masculine? So I'm getting, okay, message to pull these. So these are the tarot cards. Oh, that's interesting. It flipped right there. The Hierophant. Spiritual wisdom, belief system. Okay, so he's working on, the Divine Masculines are working on releasing the belief system. His belief system. So basically the programming, the structure, the 3D matrix, the control, the programming of the 3D world. And I had a dream about this several weeks back. And my Divine Masculine was telling me in the dream that he is learning to deprogram or unlearn, basically deprogram what was programmed into him. And it doesn't have to be, it's everything from the culture. It could have been a mentor, a teacher, or teachers, through school, authority figure, parents, just overcoming the whole structure, deprogramming. So that's what the Divine Masculine are currently going through. And then underneath that we have King of Cups, decisive, idealistic, intuitive. So he's working on, once he deprogrammed himself, he's working on trusting his intuition so that he can be the King of Cups to come and offer the cup of love. That's interesting. Okay, so these are too many, so I'm going to put it back, but that's where it fell out from. All right, any additional messages for the Divine Masculine Spirit? All right, so this flipped over like this. 9 of Wands. Believe in yourself. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. Don't give up. So he's hanging in there. Hanging strong. Holding on. All right. Any additional messages? Additional messages for the Divine Masculine. Alright, we have the Star. Wish, belief, trust, faith. He's gaining his faith as well. So there's a mirroring. So the Divine Feminine is learning to trust. And the Divine Masculine is also learning to trust and have faith. See? Wish, belief, trust, faith. It's amazing. Twin flame mirror. Then underneath that we have the Sun. Prosperity, success, happiness. Having faith for happiness. Hope, prosperity, success in the future. And then after that we have the Tower. Destruction, release, revelation. So the Divine Masculine went through a Tower moment, or is going through a Tower moment. But after that, after the Tower moment, he will have faith and trust for a new beginning. Because when you're at the bottom and you lose everything, right, there's nothing left. You have to look up. Have trust and faith. So it's all we have all the destroyer, right? The destroyer. We have Shiva, and we have Ganesh. So I'm seeing like it just comes in and destroy everything that needs to be destroyed. That's the Tower. So that everything can be cleansed for new beginnings coming in. Faith, hope. That's interesting. This is, yeah, so after this destruction, right after the storm, there comes happiness and sunshine again. It's like dark night of the soul, storm, wind, rain, gushing wind, and then the next day the sunrise. Again, after the storm. Alright. Messages for the Divine Feminine Spirit. Messages for the Divine Feminine. Alright. 8 of Cups. Restlessness, desire for more. So this confirms this, what I was saying earlier. Choice. She's thinking, should I walk away? I'm tired. In the last reading we had, she was bored, right? Bored, tired, waiting. So she's restless. She wants more. The journey has been long. She wants more, and she's thinking about walking away, or some of the Divine Feminine may have already walked away, or about to walk away. Spirit guides, angels, ascended masters. Additional messages for the Divine Feminine. Did I see a card flip? I guess it just jumped. Additional messages for the Divine Feminine. Spirit, what is currently going on? Alright. Six of Wands, Triumph, Acclaim, Pride, the Empress, Conception, Nature, Grace. So the Divine Feminine is doing good. She's had victory. She has abundance. She's been putting energy into her, I'm hearing business. Her business, her life. But she has the Triumph Victory card. So she's doing good. She's doing good. In her life. She's doing good in her life. But she's restless and tired in regards to the twin flame journey. And that's why she's desiring more. And she's thinking about walking away. Spirit guides, angels, ascended masters. Additional messages for the Divine Feminine. What's currently going on with the Divine Feminine? The High Priestess, intuition, spirituality, secrets. So trust. Trust your intuition. Trust what's in your heart and what you see with your third eye. Not with the physical eye, but with the third eye. Trust your intuition. Trust the sign. Trust the synchronicity. Trust what you know. You know what you know. And the half of the deck fell down. And then I caught this card. And this card that I caught is the Chariot. Triumph, full speed ahead, victory. So the energy is moving. There will be victory because you have Six of Wands. Victory in your life, but also victory in this journey. Don't give up. I'm hearing don't give up. Keep the faith. It's been a long journey. Spirit guides, angels, ascended masters. Nine of Cups. Here we go, you guys. Wishes fulfilled. Life is good. King of Swords. Intellectual, analytical, ethical. So he's coming in. So we have the Chariot movement. Triumph, full speed ahead, victory. And then we have Nine of Cups that came out after that. Wishes fulfilled. Life is good. We have the King of Swords. Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. What else, Spirit? What other? All right. Okay, this deck. Divine Feminines. What does the Divine Feminines need to release? Spirit guides, angels, Ascended Master. What does the Divine Feminine need to surrender? What does the Divine Feminine need to surrender at this time? Messages for the Divine Feminine. Messages for the Divine Feminine. Spirit guides, angels, Ascended Masters. Messages for the Divine Feminine. What does the Divine Feminine Collective who will be watching this need to release. Surrender to your desire to control people. Okay, so this is the theme. This is the theme, Divine Feminine. This is like the second or third message about control. So surrender your desire to control people. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Oh my God, didn't I just say that? I just said that 5 minutes ago. When you hold on to something so tightly, it's like the python. You choke it to death. It can't breathe. It suffocates. Release. So this is definitely confirmation, Divine Feminine. Surrender your desire. So being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. Back off, regroup, give the situation some breathing room. And I know it's easier said than done. But this is the message from Spirit several times, so this is confirmation. We just have to let go. Just let go of the need to control. And then the card underneath that, or fell out with that, is surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So don't compare yourself to other people. Your co-workers, your friends, other Divine Feminine, whomever it may be. It's not a competition with others. Just focus on you, work it on you, go within, focus on healing yourself, your needs, self-love. We are each here with our own gifts and talents. So focus on you and what your own unique gifts and talents. What you're here to do. Okay. So let's see what the underneath the deck is. We have surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So this may be for both, or it could be for the Divine Masculine also. I think it may be for both, so I'm going to put it in the middle. Spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, can we get a message for the Divine Masculine? What does the Divine Masculine need to surrender at this time, Spirit? What does the Divine Masculine need to surrender at this time? What does the Divine Masculine surrender to setting limits? It is healthy to set boundaries in your relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So the Divine Masculine needs to surrender to setting limits and working on boundaries. Being able to say no instead of pleasing, trying to please everyone around him and trying to live up to an image that is expected of him. And underneath we have surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So some of the Divine Masculines may be frustrated at the moment. So they need to surrender their frustration. Back at the top, we have surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can do, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. And then back at the bottom of the deck, we have surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Because divine masculines are solution oriented, trying to figure out a solution to this problem, this dilemma, this tower moment that he's in. So Spirit's saying surrender to creativity. Stay open to creative ideas. Pursue your dream or solve a problem. So be creative, and it'll come in. It'll come in for you, divine masculines, if you guys are watching. All right. Messages from these romance angels. Card for the divine feminine. Card for the divine feminine. Getting to know each other. As you review your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So about speaking your truth, because divine feminine had authenticity and also about speaking, something about speaking your truth, being authentic. So besides the control message for the divine feminine, we're getting the message of authenticity, being able to speak your truth, review your innermost selves as well, because some of the divine feminine may have closed their heart and blocked off their heart due to the anger, hurt, and pain, or fear of abandonment, or whatever issues that happen. So Spirit's saying to release, express your emotions, but in a calm way. Express your anger, but in a calm, loving way. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So for those that are considering or thinking about walking away, we're back to this theme, right? Choice, thinking about walking away. Spirit, there's a glare. Spirit is saying, give your relationship a chance. And I hear he's coming in. Alright, so messages for the divine masculine from this deck. Spirit guides, angels, ascended masters. Messages for the divine masculine from this deck. Additional messages. Messages for the divine masculine from this deck. Spirit guides, angels. Alright, this one. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I feel that has to do with the karmic. And underneath the bottom of the deck, we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I believe that is your divine feminine. Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. Divine masculine. That may be the creativity that may help you with your problem solving. It is safe for you to love, open your heart to give, and receive the highest energy of all. So again, same message on both sides. both need to open their heart, learning first self-love and then opening the heart enough to give and receive love. And on the top we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So some of the Divine Masculine are working on healing their core wounds from the past. Their past hurt, past relationship pain, hurt with the mother figure, hurt from other relationships where they have been betrayed or stabbed or have been hurt, that they've been carrying around, that they may have projected on their Divine Feminine. So they need to work on that, forgiving and learning, releasing that, so that you can move forward and not project it onto your Divine Feminine. Underneath we had deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So that's the red flag they were talking about with the karmic. Pay attention to the red flags, the sign or cautioning you, deception. Things may not be what they appear to be in your current relationship, if you are in one. All right. I don't know why they want me to pull from this stack. Okay, so this is for the connective energy. Connective energy for the twin flames. Messages. Spirit guides, angels, what is the connective energy for the twin flame? Wow, the Tower, you guys. The Tower. And the Hermit. So both sides are going through Tower moments, and both are going within to reflect. I feel it's more the Divine Masculine, because he's going within, because we started out with inquiry, remember, he was inquiring. But you know, the Divine Feminine could be going within also, because she's contemplating her choices for her future. Where do I go from here? What do I do from here? Do I move forward? Do I continue? So she could be in her hermit mode as well. And underneath the deck we have strength. So both working on their strength, being strong, coming into their power. And look, you guys, the card underneath the strength card is Six of Hearts. And look, it's reconciliation, reunion. It's funny looking at this through the viewfinder. I thought it was an angel. I thought this was like the Lover's card, where this is the angel wings and this is the angel. To me, when I'm looking through the viewfinder of camera, to me this looks like the Lover's card. Like this is the head of the angels and these are the wings, and they're bringing it together. But when I turn it around, it's not. It's just hearts. That's interesting. But anyway, from what I see, when I turn it like this, I see an angel, just like the Lover's card, head of the angels, the wings of the angels, bringing the connection together. A reunion and union and love. Connective energy. Oh, 9 of Hearts after that. So that's the second 9 of Hearts we got, because we got the 9 of Cups over here that I said was beautiful. Wishes fulfilled, life is good. And look, 9 of Hearts. That's confirmation, happiness, wish fulfillment, joy, Life is good. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So keep the faith. So 9 of Hearts. So this was for the connective energy, and the feminine had it. So Spirit was telling the feminine that, and then we have that. Oh, and underneath that is 10 of Hearts. Happy family, wish fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment. 10 of Hearts. Oh, the top of this deck is the Sun, happiness. Wow, this is, I feel like the energy is, you know, 4th of July when you go see the fireworks and it's the last, like 3 minutes or 5 minutes and the fireworks keep on coming. Boom, boom. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Look,